guys, this is Wilson coming to you from Albuquerque. Today I'm going to be installing two unofficial use only door pocket. It's out on the market. Go check them out at unofficialuseonly.com. I'm going to go through the installation of the driver's side door and rear passenger door. First, some of the tools we're going to need is trim tool, a little pick for the access panel for one of the screw. I just have this to take the connector off of the door panel. Here's a 10mm socket to push the push nut on. You don't have to use drill, you can use hand drill. T30 torque spit, T20 torque spit, and 5/16 drill. And then a little razor knife to just trim some of the plastic off. I already have the passenger side done. Now I'm just going to show you the driver's side. And it's really easy. Okay, first I'm going to take this trim panel off right here. Just with a small pick. There's a little slot on top. You stick the trim tool in there and just pull. And here's the panel. Okay. There's a T30 screw right here, right behind the door handle. And next, right underneath the door handle here, there's another T30. Oh, by the way, make sure you have the window down. Okay, next we're going to switch over to the T20. That's a T20 screw right here. And then there's another one right at the bottom of the door pocket. That's it. That's all the screw that is. Next, I'm going to take my trim tool. Okay, when you pull out on the bottom a little bit, stick your trim tool underneath. Just pop the panel off. Okay, that's all there is. Next, oh, one more right here. Next, you're gonna pry it up. Okay. And in the back of this, the door handle, that's a bunch of T20 screws. I'm just going to take those out. the door handle just fall right out. Okay, next we're going to get to the table here, and then we're going to drill out all this right here, plastic welt, with the 5/16 drill. Get it up to the work table. Like I said, it's really easy. Take your time. So 5/16 drill. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14. I'm sorry. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. 14 plastic welt. You just got to drill it out. Just take it easy on it. Voila, there's your door pocket. That's it. Junk. Okay, next we're going to clean up the surface a little bit. You don't have to because the push nut, they'll keep it in place, but I like to keep it neat. So just trim off, as flat as you can to the surface. Okay, that's it. Nice and clean. Okay, see all the hole that I drew out, all the plastic welt. And next, I'm going to take the Unofficial use only rear door pocket, and we're just going to fit it in there, in the hole. All this little tab you see right here, just go into the hole. There's a couple guide pins, one in the front, one in the rear. Make sure that goes in there. Okay, get all the holes in there under the poles. Okay, so what I did, I'm just going to dump a whole bunch of the push nut here. The push nut I'm using is the M6 stainless. Don't have to use stainless, but just because I can. So I'm going to start by the front and the rear push pin first. So you hold the back panel onto the door pocket with your finger, hold it tight. Okay. Put the 10mm socket in there. Just push. It is that easy. So get the rear line back up. Push the other one in. Okay, and then I just put one in the middle. So now it's in place. I can just go around to all of them and just push it in place. Okay, it's really easy. Not that smart, so anybody can do that. Oh, by the way, today is January 28, 2024. Yes, I'm in a short sleeve in Albuquerque. It is really warm here. So to all my friends up north. Okay, I got all 14 of the push nut back on. Next, we're gonna put everything back together in reverse order. Okay, first I'm going to put the door handle back on, T20. If you're using power tools, just take it easy, all right? Don't go too crazy because it will strip the screws and also twist the posts in the back. They're fairly soft plastic. So I set my chuck to 4, and you see here, that's it. Look like I'm going to put some of the screws in first to make it easy. Uh-oh. Drop the screw. Okay, all the screws back on the door handle. Next, we're gonna line up, make sure all the posts is back in its place before you're trying to snap it back together. Okay. All right, so everything's back. First, you're gonna fit the top part in first. Okay, there's a little slot in the back here. Make sure that go all the way down. Okay. Just snap in place. Okay, make sure all the posts go back into the hole, and you just push. Okay, now it's back. Next, we're going to start with the T20, one at the bottom of the door pocket. Next, okay, next we're going to switch over to the T30. Okay, one at the bottom of the door handle and one at the upper door opening handle. Okay. Okay. Last but not least, door panel. Cover up the screws and you're done. So this is what the unofficial use only door pocket look like. Okay. It's got a little bit of molly right there. You can see that. And then right here, you can actually fit a quart of oil. Or for the, if you have kids in the back, you can actually put an iPad right here. So, all right, that's the rear. And we're gonna start on the front next. We got done with the rear, and now we're gonna do the front. The front is very similar, and it's only got a couple connectors more than the rear. So let's get started. First, I'm gonna take the little pick to get the behind the door handle, a little access panel for the T30 screws. Same thing, a little slot toward the top. Stick it in there and just pull out access panel. Next, I'm going to take the T30 screw out from here and two underneath the door handle. Oh yeah, I have a little tray to keep all the screws in so I don't lose it. Next, we're going to go to the T20. So just like the rear, underneath the door pocket, right here and right here, is two T20 screws. There's no extra T20 screw back here on the front door. For all your two-door people, this is the only things you have to do. You don't have a rear door pocket. Okay, that's it. Just 5 screws, and then you got a bunch of snap pins around behind the door panel. Okay, so this one's a little tougher than the rear, because they have snap pin all the way around. So first I'm going to start with this one. Okay, that's one. Like I said earlier, remember, don't lose any of those small push pins that snap back in there. I'll put it back on the installation. Okay, that should be all of them. Lift it up from the rear first. I find that it's a little bit easier to get out. Okay. So, don't know if you can see that. Let me see if I can flip this around. Okay, that's a main connector here, just a little red tap. You pull on that and you squeeze down, it should come out. Should. That's why I have the other tool. Harbor Freight, nothing special. Squeeze down on the pull tab and pull. That's it. Okay. Next, right underneath, if you have power door locks, okay, this harness right here, it's got your lock and unlock button and also go to the handle. So that's a little tap underneath here. Just squeeze and just pull that right out. The reason I did that is because when I pull this door handle off, the whole assembly comes out along with the cable right here. Okay, so all those screws, just like the rear, is all T20. Get all of them. Yep. And oh, I guess there's one more right here for the, oh yeah, so this side is different from the passenger side. It's got one more connector right here. It's the your power window, power mirror control. So just be careful, just take a little pick, open up, just tap a little bit so that you can pull out on it. Okay, not listening to me. Okay, that's it. Okay. This come off and the door panel. Alright, let's get to the table here. Just a little bit. Okay. Okay. All right. So same as the rear, you have all this welded posts right here from factory. Okay. So you want to take the 5/16 drill and we're going to drill them all out. Okay, that's it. And so in the front, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. 16 in the front, 2 more than the rear. So, same thing. So in the front here, I never really put anything in there. The only things I ever put in is just a soft a microfiber cloth, and you can see already this Jeep is only 9 months old and it's already started sagging right here toward the bottom. So that's why this is junk, and that's why Greg came out with this product. It's always been a problem through the JK and the JL. Okay, now next we're going to clean up all this shaving and make things a little bit flatter right here. Oh, where's my blade? My blade. So all I'm doing is trim off just, you know, as flat as possible, so the push nut have more purchase on the back panel. It's really easy. Soft plastic, just a little razor blade will clean that up. You don't have to do it, but kind of anal. Yes, I said anal. As you see, the plastic is so soft, the blade is cutting right through it like a butter knife. I said that wrong. Cut through butter like butter, I should say. All clean up. Next, the Unofficial use only front door pocket. Really easy. It's got all those posts and guy pins front and rear. You just line up to the hole. Rear guide pin lined up. Okay, just like before, I like to put a front, rear, and middle push nut on first, so that it holds it in place for the rest of them for me. So here's the, I guess this is the back of the door, 10mm socket. And one in the front, and then one in the middle. Then we'll hold it together so I can get the rest of them on easy. Okay, all right, get all the hold line back up. All right, and then I'm gonna get the rest of the push nut. Again, this is the M6 push nut, 10mm socket. There's almost no force needed to push this stuff on. It's really, really easy. And again, there's 16 in the front and 14 in the rear. So 60 total of push that you need. When you purchase it, when you purchase it from Unofficial use only, a small bag of hardware will come with it. I purchased this on Amazon, that's stainless steel. And like I say, the M6 stainless. Okay, that's it. It was that easy. 16 push nut, and you see the front right here. No more saggy net. You got a little pocket right here. Okay, I guess I can put my microfiber cloth back in here. Okay, we're back. So now we're gonna put everything back together. Okay, first step, we're gonna reconnect the door handle to the door panel. Okay, really easy. Again, this is all T20. Again, I set it to on the chuck number 4 so that I don't over tighten it. Make sure you put all the screws back in so that your door handle doesn't fall off on you. So by the way, even though the same T20, so you got the smaller head and the larger head T20. The larger head go on the outside of the door panel underneath the door pocket. The smaller head go on the door handle. Okay, this one's gonna need a little trouble. Oh. Oh, don't drop the screws. Okay, I got all the little screws back on the door handle. Okay, first, don't forget this wire that go to your power mirror. Snap it back in. Second wire, it goes to your door handle. Okay, and then you got this big connector here. We're going to connect it back up to the door right here. So all you have to do is push it in, and then make sure you put the red locking tab back in so it doesn't fall off on you. Okay, so I was checking the pin. Looked like I'm missing a couple of them. It's still stuck on the door. Sometimes it happens. You just got to pull it back out. If you have to, you might need to take the trim tools or pry it back out. Okay, all the pins back in. Nope, I'm still missing one. Oh, right here. Okay, all the door pins back in. Okay, I'm gonna push that to connect it back on there. Okay, you know, fit this back on. I always like to push the front in first. I find it to be a little bit easier. Get it fitted, push the rear down, and then start lining up all the pins. Okay, after all the pins go back on, you'll get the two bigger head T20 underneath the door pocket. Okay, next we're going to move to the T30 behind the handle right here. And then the 230 underneath the door handle right here. Okay, last but not least, everything's back on. Put the little small access panel behind the door handle here. Just push and snap back in. Again, I want to thank Greg from Unofficial Use Only to send me this set to try out and figure out how to put it on. It was extremely easy, and just so you guys can see the door pocket right here fits a water bottle no problem. Okay, and then for the rear, same things, more than enough room. And also, like I said, you can put a quart of oil right there. Again, thanks Greg. Wilson from Albuquerque. I'm out.